Cool. And I think we're live. Hello, hello. I don't think there's anyone here yet because we didn't schedule this week. Sorry about that. I'm just going to set everything up and yeah, bear with me for a second. I'll have to figure out how to share this. What's wrong with me? No, I don't want that. Hello, hello. We have people. Excited. Hello, Denser. Sorry, having a few technical difficulties again today, so I'm just running a little bit late. The internet has been kind of ridiculously slow, so it's just taken a while to set everything up. But yeah, if you can bear with me for a few minutes, and I will be ready to rock. My hair is also still wet, which is why the sunglasses are here. But I just won't mention that, even though I already did. Sorry, we get so many sirens around here. Kind of uncomfortable. New color? Is this for the hair? I think it's more just that it's growing out. And it's kind of fading, but it's still green. We'll see. I might re-dye it at some point. I was thinking purple because then it would hide the roots a bit. Undecided. Okay, I'm just going to post the first form so you can get that up if you're going to use forms today. And I'll just sort out the second one for later. We'll hopefully get started in a couple of minutes. Oh, wait, fine. Good evening, Grounded Hogs. Nice to see you. We'll get started at 1:15, just to give you a heads up. If you're wanting to sort out your teams or get the forms out or whatever, or get a drink or food, whatever it is you do. Okay, I think I'm all set up now, hopefully. So we can make a start, potentially. Make sure you've got the form up if you want to use the form. Totally up to you if you want to or not. But it is in the chat if you want to. Cool. My mic is saying that it's not going very high, so do let me know if you can't hear me very well. I'm not on my usual laptop. So please do let me know. Okay, so we're doing things in the usual format. There's 5 rounds. We've got general knowledge. We've got the winners round, which this week is science and nature, or just science, but it's generally science and nature. Then we have our lyrics round, which this week is TV themes. Then we have the Kazukulele round, and then the Wipeout round finishes off. So we'll start off with round 1, general knowledge. Question 1. What was the name of the singer whose world tour of 2013 was known as the Mrs. Carter Show? Just to repeat question 1, because we've got some new people. What was the name of the singer whose world tour of 2013 is known as the Mrs. Carter Show? Okay, question 2. Who was the first president of the United States to live in the White House? So which was the first president of the United States to live in the White House? Question 3. Got a couple of American questions this week, sorry. What does each star on the flag of the United States stand for? So what does each star on the flag of the United States stand for? I don't know why I've gone so American this week. Question 4. Jack Dorsey founded which social network in March 2006? Jack Dorsey founded which social network in March of 2006? Question 5. Who painted the Scream in 1893? So who painted the Scream in 1893? And I'm happy just to have the last name for this one, but if you know the full name, throw it in. Okay, question 6. Who directed Fight Club, Seven, and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo? So who directed Fight Club, Seven, and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo? Question 7. According to Forbes, sorry, can't speak. According to Forbes magazine in 2004, who was the first person to become a billionaire by writing books? So according to Forbes magazine in 2004, who was the first person to become a billionaire by writing books? Question 8. Who has won more tennis Grand Slam titles, Venus Williams or Serena Williams? So who has won more tennis Grand Slam titles, Venus Williams or Serena Williams? Question 9. Which was the first Pokemon game to be released in the UK? So which was the first Pokemon game to be released in the UK? And finally, question number 10. Who was the only British Prime Minister to be assassinated? Who was the only British Prime Minister to be assassinated? Okay, on to the next round. This was the winner's choice. They chose science this week. It kind of ended up being a little bit more biology focused because I am a biologist. So that's just kind of stuff I'm more interested to know more about. So I think there's a few physics and chemistry and one geology. But yeah. Okay, question 1. What is the world's largest land mammal? So what is the world's largest land mammal? Question 2. What does a Geiger counter measure? What does a Geiger counter measure? Question 3. Which element on the periodic table has the atomic number 9? So which element on the periodic table has the atomic number 9? That is 9. Question 4. I stole this from one of my medic friends from a quiz last night, which I really liked. In which part of the body would you find the only muscle that's not directly connected to a bone? So in which part of the body would you find the only muscle that's not directly connected to a bone? Question 5. Which British physicist wrote A Brief History of Time? So which British physicist wrote A Brief History of Time? Question 6, I believe. Yeah, question 6. Which is the most sensitive of the senses? Which is the most sensitive of the senses? Question 7. What's the common name for the body part known as the axilla? Axilla. So what's the common name of the body part known as the axilla? That's AXILLA. Question 8. Where does sound travel faster, water or air? Where does sound travel faster, water or air? Yep, the unattached muscle one was question 4. In which part of the body would you find the only muscle that's not directly connected to a bone? Question 9. What was the name of Earth's most recent supercontinent? So what was the name of the most recent supercontinent on Earth? And again, spelling I'm not too fussed about. And finally, question number 10. What is the largest cell found in any human body? What is the largest cell found in any human body, or just a human body? Not giving it away. Okay, so let me know if there's anything you'd like repeating. Otherwise, once you're ready, start submitting the answers. If you're not using the form, just chill out for a bit, I guess. And I'll give the answers once we've got all the responses through. For the senses, just like the 5 senses. Oh yeah, I suppose in sensitivity, I don't really know. I'm going to be honest. Well, I've got responses from 2 teams at the minute. I think I'm expecting at least one more. And see if we can get that in soon. I've currently got the Barnard Castle Tourism Board and the Grounded Hogs. Okay, no worries. Just checking in. Okay, I think we've got all the teams in now, so it's time for some answers. If I would get that up on my phone, that would be useful. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so round one, general knowledge. The singer whose world tour 2013, the Mrs. Carter show, was Beyonce. And the first president to live in the White House was John Adams. Each star on the flag of the United States stands for each state. And Jack Dorsey founded Twitter in March of 2006. The Scream was painted by Edvard Munch. The Munch was just fine. I think everyone got that. Oh, have I turned the camera off, or is that? Is the picture okay for everyone else? As long as you can hear me, that's the main thing. But hopefully it'll come back in. 6 was the director of Fight Club. 7 and the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, which is David Fincher. Okay, I'm not really sure what to do. Okay, it's fine for them. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it was David Fincher, who is my favorite director of all time. Gone Girl is the best film in the world. I wrote my essay on him in a contemporary cinema thing, and I adore him. The first billionaire author was J.K. Rowling. We do not stand. The Williams sister with the most tennis Grand Slam titles was Serena. The first Pokemon game to be released in the UK was actually both Red and Blue at the same time. So Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue at the same time. And the only British Prime Minister to be assassinated was Spencer Perceval in May 1812. I did appreciate the answer of Boris Johnson, please. I will not say whether I support that. I'll put the answers into the chat maybe for the Turbobills, in case. Just let me know when sound comes back in for you. That'd be really useful. Okay, the world's largest land mammal is the elephant, more specifically the African elephant, but I accepted elephant because I didn't give you the taxonomic order or classification level that I wanted it to. A Geiger counter measures radiation. The element on the periodic table with atomic number 9 is fluorine. And this one you all got right. Okay. I'll post them through, don't worry. Yeah, the part of the body where you find the only muscle not directly connected to a bone is in the tongue. Nobody got that yesterday, but you all got it today, which is very good. The physicist who wrote A Brief History of Time is Stephen Hawking. The most sensitive of the senses is smell. Again, I'm not really sure what measurement they're basing that off, but yeah. And the part of the body known as the axilla is the armpit. Actually, a very interesting part of the body from a pheromone and chemosignal point of view. Another essay that I've written. Sound travels faster in water than in air. The most recent supercontinent was Pangaea, and the largest cell in any human body is the ovum or egg. The egg. Neurons are the longest, that's correct. I'm just going to quickly copy these into the chat, so just give me 1 second. Where are we? Hope that wasn't the right thing. Okay, this is going to be a long mess. Oh, it's not going to go through the whole thing, is it? But I just closed. the test of my speed typing. Oh, if you've got the sound back, I can go through it all again. That might be quicker. Okay, round one, question one was Beyonce. Then 2 was John Adams. 3 was each state. 4 was Twitter. 5 was Edward Munch, sorry, Norwegian. 6 was David Fincher. 7, J.K. Rowling. 8 was Serena. 9 was Pokemon Red and Blue at the same time. Question 10 was Spencer Percival. And then for round 2, question 1 was elephant or African elephant. 2 was radiation. 3 was fluorine. 4 was tongue. 5 was Stephen Hawking. 6 was smell. 7 armpit. 8 water. 9 Pangea. And 10 was ovum or egg. I don't know what's so funny about the word egg, but I really like it. There's something I just want to quickly check there, point-wise. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I think we have 4 teams playing today. In 4th place is MLE with 14. Closely up to that, we have 2 teams in joint second, I guess, is the Grounded Hogs and Densa with 15. And then currently in the lead with 18 is the Barnard Castle Tourism Board. So I'll just get the next form up because I completely forgot to share that. Whoopsie. Cool. So the next form is in the chat for the next 3 rounds. I just spread my list together. Yeah, so I'll give you a second to get that up, and then we'll get on to round 3. Oh no, it's stuck this around. Okay, on to round 3. So this is our lyrics round. This week it is TV themes. So all I'm looking for is the name of the TV show, which I'm singing the theme, speaking the theme of. Yeah, don't know if I've got this up. So question 1. Our whole universe was in a hot dense state. Then nearly 14 billion years ago, expansion started. Wait. The earth began to cool, the autotrophs began to drool, Neanderthals developed tools, we built a wall. I'm going to stop there. Question 2. So no one told you life was going to be this way. Your job's a joke, you're broke, your love life's DOA. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. Well, it hasn't been your day, your month, or even your year. I missed out a line there. It hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. Question 3. Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat the question? You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. Number 4. The animals, the animals. Trapped, trapped, trapped till the cage is full. The cage is full, the day is new, and everyone is waiting, waiting on you, and you've got time. Number 5. I can't do this all on my own. No, I know. I'm no Superman. I'm no Superman. Very short one, that one. Okay, if you'd like any repeated from that round, do let me know. Okay, we'll go on to round 4, which, as always, is the Kazook-a-lady round. It's same as the past couple of weeks as it's been, so it's just random songs from my Spotify playlists, as in my saved list. Yeah, we'll just get straight into it. So this is question number 1. For this one, yeah, 1 point for the song title and 1 point for the artist. So 2 points available per question. Okay, question. You do need artists, yeah. Oh wait, no, sorry, I read the same thing twice. Yeah. Okay, question 2. Okay, so I'm gonna start from again. That was probably a little tricky, so I'm just going to give you a very quick hint if I can do it right in the wrong key, probably. Oh my god, I really can't do this. Don't know if that helps anyone, but yeah. Okay, on to question 3. Again, I'm looking for the original artist. This one has a lot of covers. And finally, question 5. That's fun. Okay, let me know if you'd like any repeats, please. I can try my best. I will admit that I only picked out the songs for this about 10 minutes before I started going live. So it's a little bit messy, but that's silly. Two, 3, and 4, yeah, can do. Okay, question 2. Okay. I'll try and do this thing again. No, it's 3. That's not the ending part to it. No. Cool. We've had a request for number 1 as well. I can do number 1 again. Oops, if I don't drop my use kazoo. Wow. We've had a lot of songs in 8th though. Okay, 3, but still. 3 out of 5 is quite a lot. Okay, I'm assuming everyone got the last one. Okay, question, what am I saying? Round 5. This is the wipeout round. I think all the teams playing today are here every week, but I will still repeat how it works. So there are 2 points available for every question you can get right. However, if you get one question wrong, any question wrong, you get 0 for the entire round. So you can either get 0 or 20, or you can get anything in between. If you don't know an answer, you can just miss it out, and you'll just get 0 for that question. But you won't lose the whole round. I think I explained that worse than I normally do, but I think everyone knows, so that's all right. So question number 1. Eric Carle wrote a series of children's books about a very hungry what? Eric Carle wrote a series of children's books about a very hungry what? Question 2. In which gallery is the Mona Lisa displayed? In which gallery is the Mona Lisa displayed? Question 3. Which country has the most wins in the Eurovision Song Contest? So which country has the most wins in the Eurovision Song Contest? Question 4. What is the Roman name for the god Poseidon? So what is the Roman name for the god Poseidon? Okay, question 5. What was the name of the lead singer of the pop group Culture Club in 1980? What was the name of the lead singer of the pop group Culture Club in 1980? Question 6. In the phonetic alphabet, what word is used to denote the letter K? So in the phonetic alphabet, what word is used to denote the letter K? And obviously I can't say it to tell you, just to clarify what letter I'm saying, but K as in kite. So slight hint, it's not kite, shockingly. Question 7. The video game Assassin's Creed Unity is set primarily in which city during the French Revolution? So the video game Assassin's Creed Unity is set primarily in which city during the French Revolution? Question 8. Mount Vesuvius overlooks which modern Italian city? So Mount Vesuvius overlooks which modern Italian city? Question 9. Which country won the first ever World Cup in 1930? So which country won the first ever Football World Cup in 1930? And question number 10. Wish the car would be quieter. Who has won the most Oscars? I can't read the question because there's a thing in the way. Hold on. Okay, who has won the most Oscars for acting in the history of the Academy Awards? So who has won the most Oscars for acting in the history of the Academy Awards? And that is the last question of that round and of the quiz. So do let me know if there's anything you'd like repeating. Otherwise, submit your form once you're ready, and we shall get some answers. Currently, Team Bernard Castle Tourism Board is in the lead as of the first 2 rounds. How did the exam go? Are you slightly more alive now? Oh, question one, sorry, I wasn't looking at the right screen there. For the last round, question one was Eric Carle wrote a series of children's books about a very hungry what? Oh. Is that your last exam, Alejandro? Are you done now? Yay, okay, celebration time. I'm very happy for you. These online exams are really weird. Like, they seem to think that because they've given like a longer period, they're like, oh, we can give you more stuff to do. And it just becomes more stressful, I found anyway. I know for some people it was better, but it's kind of a pain. I mean, I only had one, so I can't really talk. Yay! I just realized my fringe is on the wrong side. Uh, oh no, what am I doing? That works, okay. Yeah, I had the same thing. They were like, you've got 3 hours or 2 days, but they expected it to be done in 3 hours. And it took me a good like full day of just reading and then like the 3 hours of writing. So it's like, yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna do a little bit of promo with the Shim Sham video, so I will do that now before we get on to the answers. Um, so yesterday was World Lindy Hop Day, which is celebrated every year on the birthday of Frankie Manning, who was a dancer and one of the sort of originals. Not really a good way of phrasing it. But yeah, we put together a video of dancers from around Edinburgh in their homes doing the Shim Sham. And it was really cute. I had a really fun time editing it because everyone was so sweet and everyone did them in like creative ways or in really cool locations, and it was like it's a joy. Also, someone shared it. One of the people who were dancing in it. I can't remember exactly what they said, but I read it just earlier in the quiz, and I had like this little like sweet moment. I have to find out what they said. They basically was like dancing just makes me so happy, and I was like, it does. Okay, well that's not important, but if you want to watch it, it's on our channel, which you are currently on. So at the end of this, if you want to go check it out, that'd be really cool because it was really fun. Yeah. Yeah, so we can do some answers now. So the lyrics around the TV show is by theme. Question one was The Big Bang Theory. Question two was Friends. I was going to do the second verse just to try and make it more difficult, but then I didn't. Question three was Malcolm in the Middle, bit of a throwback. Question four was Orange is the New Black. And then question five was Scrubs. In the Kazookalele round, Question 1 was Oops, I Did It Again by Britney Spears. Question 2 was Plug In Baby by my favorite band, Muse. Question 3 was This Love by Maroon 5, although the song I actually have, or the version I have on my phone, is the Baseballs, which do like swing covers of songs. So every time I play it, I start swinging it and then it goes off. Number 4 was The House of the Rising Sun by The Animals. And question 5 was not Deeper Shade of Blue, was 5, 6, 7, 8 by Steps. I initially wanted to do Deeper Shade of Blue, that was the song that came up, and then I couldn't find the chords for it. I didn't have time to transcribe, sorry. For the wipeout round, we did actually have one team wipe out. I'll let you know who in one moment. The book about the very hungry, it was a very hungry caterpillar. Question 2 was the Louvre in Paris. Question 3 was Ireland has the most wins in the Eurovision Song Contest, and everyone got that. They've got 7 wins. They had 2 from the same artist, and like 2 in a row, 3 of them. It was 2 in a row, I think. But closely behind them with 6 is Sweden. So I was kind of hoping I tripped someone up with that, but it's fine. The Roman name for Poseidon is Neptune. The lead singer of the Culture Club in 1980 was Boy George. K in the phonetic alphabet is Kilo, as in K-I-L-O. In Assassin's Creed, it's set primarily in Paris. Mount Vesuvius overlooks Naples. The country that won the first ever Football World Cup in 1930 was Uruguay. Why can't I say that? Uruguay. Which is what someone wiped out on. There was one team who put Germany. So I'm very sorry to Team Emily, but you have 0 for that round. And then question 10, the actress who has won the most Oscars in the history of the Academy Awards was Katharine Hepburn. Which I don't think anyone actually put. No. I mean, I wouldn't have guessed that one if I was playing, to be honest. Quite tricky. Wow. Ooh, okay. So we have all of the scores in. So of the 4 teams playing today, in 4th place is NLE with 25, because sadly they wiped out. In 3rd place with 37 is Densa. In 2nd place with 43 is the Grounded Hogs, meaning that in 1st place with 49 is the Barnard Castle Tourism Board. I'll give you extra points for names if that was a thing as well. So well done to all the teams again, and winning team, if you can let me know what theme you'd like for next week. We're switching things up a little bit next week. We're going to have a guest host. So Fraser Hume will be coming in and doing the quiz for me next week, so I can take a break, which means I can actually join this week. I might join my family team. Yeah, please do come back for that again next week. That'll be at 7 p.m. on this channel, youtube.com/EUSDS. I get that wrong every week. Subscribe if you haven't already, so that you can get notifications about stuff, and when we post cool videos like the Shimsha, we might do that again because that was really fun. And if you've got any ideas of kind of things that you want to see on our channel, And do get in touch, because we love to hear kind of stuff. Wait, sorry, my mind blanked in the middle of that sentence. What happened? Yeah, we want to be able to give the content that you want. So if you do have ideas, do let us know. Yeah, I think that's everything. Can't think of any other info. I think we're coming up to the end of the term. I think actually this week is the end of the uni term officially. So we might be changing up our teaching schedule a little bit, but we'll keep you updated on the Facebook group, which is EUSDS community if you're not on there already. But yes, thanks again for coming. And I won't see you next week, but Fraser will. And I will probably be in the chat somewhere, because I'm going to be there, obviously. So yeah, we'll see you very, very soon. And thanks again for coming. Goodbye. Why is this always so awkward to end things like Zoom calls? Bye.